Hey everybody, welcome to another session of Brown Baddies. I am finally getting to this. Actually, I did this yesterday, but when I recorded it, I realized that I put in a lot of information that I should not have. So I had to redo it. And anyway, yeah, my voice sounds kind of husky. I did go see ATs in Dallas, and um, this is what happens when you see your bias, you see your bias wrecker, and you see your bias wrecker's wrecker. So, yeah, bear with me, you guys. I'm gonna do my best because this is how it goes. You're gonna lose your voice anytime you see your wreckers, idols, people that you adore. So, anywho, what is this today? Today, we are gonna do Chronicles of Running into Hot Asian Guys, and also Oakland to San Francisco. Because why? I promised you guys that I would do that. So that's what I'm here for. So after seeing ATs in Oakland, Naomi and I actually went back to the hotel. I passed out. I was so tired that I was just exhausted. I ended up passing out. Naomi was overexcited and she was looking at her phone. And apparently she found, I forgot what she found, but she found something and she screamed and she looked over at me, but I was out. What does that tell you guys? It tells you that Neely was tired and she could not physically go on. Anyway, in the morning we got up and we packed our stuff. We had breakfast and we went back to the BART station and got onto the train to go to San Francisco. When we got to San Francisco, we got off the train, and as we were getting off the train, we noticed in the car next to us, there were like a whole bunch of, like a big group of Asians, and literally, we were talking amongst ourselves, and we were like, oh my gosh, we were on the wrong train. Like, the wrong car. Not the train, wrong car. So, yeah, basically, we got off, and what I noticed about the Asians that got off of that car, off that train with us, there was like a huge group of them, and they were probably in a group, like a tour, and one of them was like, is everybody here? Is everybody here? Is like looking around, kind of like counting heads kind of thing, and so I was like, I looked over at Nene and I was like, hey, should we join? And she was like, no. And I was like, why? We should totally join. And so she was like, no, let's go. So there were two exits out of the BART station. And we ended up going in one direction because I didn't want to, like, embarrass her. So we went up to the street. Once we got to the street level, we look across the street, and here come the Asians. They're literally coming out from, like, across the street, but they had to cross the street to get to us. And they were about to do that. So I was just like, oh, look. I was like, can we go ahead and do this? Do you want me to just ask? And she's like, no, don't do it. And I'm like, oh, okay. But anyway, point being, we were in San Francisco. We were walking around, and it was Sunday. You guys, nothing was open. Nothing was open. It was kind of depressing because we were really excited about, the sights, the smells, the food, everything. And nothing was open. Granted, it was like, bless me. Sorry. But yeah, we walked around for a while. We ended up going to a Starbucks because we didn't see anything that was open. However, when we got to the Starbucks, we decided to plan out a little bit more of what we were planning to do. We found a very cute Japanese restaurant that opened at 10, which we couldn't go to at that time. We had to wait a little bit. We also discovered a fortune cookie place, a fortune cookie factory, and that was a lot of fun too. Anyway, Chronicles of Running into Hot Asians. That's what this is all about, right? um, at the Japanese restaurant, our waiter was so cute. Oh my gosh. He was everything. He had the height, he had the glasses, like, oh, whew, oh my gosh. He was so cute, you guys. Like, I was just like, I wanted to like just be like, oh, can just tell him that he's cute and move along. While we were eating at the Japanese restaurant, another group of Asians came in, and they had an Asian guy that was within their group that was really cute. And I was just like, the whole time I was like, oh my gosh, if they sit anywhere near us, I'm not going to be able to focus on eating. I'm not going to be able to focus on anything. And then they're going to know that I'm like staring at them, and they're going to be like, okay, why is this crazy Indian lady just sitting in that corner, because we had a corner booth, just staring? And then everything would just be bad. So I was just praying that that wouldn't happen. Oh, fun fact about this Japanese restaurant. They have these toilets, like the kind that you've seen on Instagram reels about Japan and their toilets, like with all the buttons, bells, whistles, and everything. I wanted to just stay in. If I had more time, I would have stayed in that bathroom and pushed all the buttons, but the best thing about that toilet or that bathroom was the heated toilet seats. I'm sorry, guys, TMI, but like the heated toilet, you can adjust the temperature of the toilet seat. Have you guys, okay, for my fellow Texans, in the winter, when you guys get up in the morning and it's freezing outside, if you forget to turn the heater on and you go into your bathroom, do you really want to sit on that porcelain throne when it's freezing? And I mean, come on. But these bathrooms had heated toilet seats. Oh my gosh. I was so excited about the bathroom. The bathroom itself was just so exciting. I literally ran out and I was like, told Nene, I was like, you have to see these bathrooms. They are beyond like the coolest thing that I've ever seen. Okay, why am I making such a big deal over the Japanese bathroom in this restaurant? I have seen these bathrooms on Instagram Reels. I've seen them on YouTube Shorts, but I have never seen one in person. So the fact that I actually got to see it, I'm excited about it. Let me have my moment, y'all. Let me have my moment. Anyway, Japanese restaurant, Japanese waiter, really cute. We ended up walking to the, did we walk or did we take an Uber? I can't remember. Hey, Nene, if you see this, let me know in the comments below. I can't remember if we walked or if we took an Uber to the alley that has the fortune cookie factory. But anyway, we go to the fortune cookie factory. Across the way, there was a martial arts studio that had a martial arts teacher that was beyond, like, gorgeous. And Nene and I hung out in the boba tea shop next to it after we bought our fortune cookies. Which, by the way, fortune cookies are so good. They had chocolate-covered ones with sprinkles, and they had regular. The chocolate-covered ones are gone. I will list links down below for you guys to see who it is that we actually went and saw. Or places that we actually went and saw. You know what I'm trying to say. But after that, we tried to take a bus because my aunt had said that Pier 33 was like a really good place to go and check out. But we discovered that the bus schedule was a lot more complicated to figure out than the BART schedule. Again, I'm not from California, so if any Californians do see this and they want to give me some tips on how to figure out the bus and the BART schedule, please feel free to list the tips down below in the comments. I would totally welcome them. So anyway, we ended up taking an Uber to Pier 33, and that's when I saw the Alcatraz landing. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. I've been wanting to do Alcatraz for a very long time. It's been on my bucket list. It's something that's been there for a while, and I wanted to do it. So yeah, we bought the tickets. We were the last people to board the boat to Alcatraz for that time slot. And we went ahead and left. Going to Alcatraz, it was kind of fun. I'm an Aquarius, so I love being on the water, in the water, near the water. I don't know how to swim, but that's besides the point. I still like the water. Like, being on the water was a very calming effect. And then we get to Alcatraz and we heard about cell block D, and I think it was also A. I can't remember the cell block names. But we had heard about the torture chambers and we were told to ask about them. So we decided that we were going to explore the cell blocks. We got in, there was like a line of people. We found out that the cell blocks were, I can't remember dimensions either, but there was a particular cell block that was literally bars in front of you and bars on the side of you. Like, all you could do was, you could probably, a full-size average standing man around like 6 feet tall, all he could do was just stand in it, and that's about it. Okay, let me tell you about the cell. So we took pictures. Both Naomi and I took photos in a cell. And so she took my photo, and then I walked out, and then I took her photo. Now, she was like, take the picture, and I was like, okay, I'm having a little trouble with your phone. It keeps glitching. Her phone glitched 3 times, y'all, 3 times. And I was like, okay, when I finally took the photo, okay, I'm kidding. I'm not being serious. Y'all, I don't know where Naomi went, but that was not her in that cell. No joke. The bars going across her face, like, one side of her face was hers, but then the other side of her face was lifted. Like, literally, it was like a Picasso image. Like, here's her face, and then her other eye was literally like a smidge higher than normal. And wrinkles and texture that she does not have on her face. And I was like, okay, I don't know who that is, but that ain't you, girl. That's not you. And creepiest thing ever, like, I had this like sense come over. I don't know. I just wanted to leave at that point. Did I enjoy it? Yes, I did. But I did not go back into that cell. The other thing that happened was that there was the solitary confinement cell, and it's basically a cell within a cell, kind of like the torture chambers, but it was more pitch black on the inside, like dark kind of thing. So it was we found an audio tour, and the audio tour had said, go inside the cell and shut your eyes. And I'm like, wait, what? Seriously? Like, anyway, that being said, I was like, whoa. Fine. I tried it. Y'all, I couldn't last like 2 seconds in there. I was terrified. I have a thing about like enclosed spaces and dark things. I normally don't go in at all. I mean, I had this experience once in New York where I got stuck in this like 5 senses thing where you have to use your touch and your sense of hearing to find your way out of the tunnel. I freaked out in it. I don't like it. I don't like closed spaces, and I don't like the dark. So, no. Tell me why I went in there. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anywho, point being, Alcatraz is great, except for the creepy stuff that happened. But on the way out, leaving Alcatraz, was when we had our Chronicles of Hot Asian guys. I saw this guy, and Asian. I'm pretty sure he was Korean. He had the height. He had the Asian hair going, like that shaggy kind of Uh, think Jungkook. You can't see him, but think Jungkook. Um, and yeah, like he had his ears, both his ears were pierced. Um, and I just could not stop looking at him. Okay, this was not like the Japanese waiter. This was like, oh my gosh, this guy is adorably cute. Naomi was telling me don't do it because he looked very young. But I was like, you know what? There's no harm in me actually telling him that he's cute. So I was just like, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We docked at Pier 33. We got off the boat, and he was several feet in front of me. And mind you, remember, my voice was like this after AT's Oakland, because literally this is what I sounded like after the concert. Just a little bit like, you know, whenever I got excited or anything, my voice would crack. So pretty much as he was walking by, I was like, hey, you in the yellow North Face jacket. Hey. And he didn't turn around. It was a very, like, a huge fail, disappointment, because he did not turn around. But he was cute. Give or take. I mean, I still went for it. It's not like it wasn't like Oakland where the guy actually turned around and acknowledged me. No, this was different. But this guy did not acknowledge me whatsoever. Plus, he, like I said, he was several feet ahead of me, like several. And at that time, especially at that time, it was like almost around like 4 o'clock, maybe 5 in the afternoon, 5 in the evening, sorry. And yeah, San Francisco was a bit busy. There was a little bit of traffic. So we ended up just grabbing an Uber back to the BART station. We had a little bit of a kind of experience on the train with a homeless lady. Nothing bad happened. It's just she was talking to us, kind of thing. Everything that happened in between Oakland and San Francisco were experiences, life experiences that we learned, and it's something that we don't take for granted. It's because it gives us an experience on, you know, how to be careful next time. Anyway, that concludes our little trip from Oakland to San Francisco. The next bit will be San Jose back to Dallas, our last day in California. In that one, you guys are going to hear about a chronicles of hot guys, not Asians, hot guys. Naomi had one and I had one. So this is going to be that. That'll be our last one. It'll be from San Jose to Dallas. And then, of course, you're going to hear about how badly the two of us want to go back to California. San Francisco and San Jose. Just everything there made us very, very, like, we were happy. We were just very, very happy. Where are we going next? I don't know. I'll probably ask this question in the next one. So I hope to see you guys in the next Brown Baddies video. I thank you again so much for all of the support, all of the kindness that we've received, the friends that we've made, both in Oakland, in California, here in Dallas. Thank you for following and just everything that you do for us. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.